got the whole dumpster full. Talk about dream project turned nightmare. All right, guys, we got a busy day ahead of us, busy weekend ahead of us, so we're gonna go ahead and feed these animals and get it started. All right, so we got the garden all done up. It's going in great, but what's not going great is the big old pile of junk over there. We got ourselves a dumpster, and I think today we're going to get this cleaned up. We're doing a whole shop makeover, renovation, do-over, whatever you want to call it.
We're finally ready.
We're doing this. We're gonna go ahead and get all of this stuff over here, and we're going to put it over here in this dumpster, which if you guys need a dumpster, I'm putting the information down below. We're going to fill it up in here. So the next time you see all of this stuff, it'll be in that dumpster, and then boom, it's gone, guys. Got it all done up. Danielle is up there mowing right now. We're gonna mow all this. The only thing we don't need to mow or can mow is this section right here. I mean, there's just screws and nails everywhere. Unfortunately, they were just on the ground, so we gotta be real careful. And got all that, got all the stuff in the shop. As you guys can see, it looks a little messy, but we're finding its place. And then over here, we got the whole dumpster full. We got stuff from here, the camper over there, and then all around the property we're picking stuff up. So we're gonna add a little bit more to that, but it's looking so good. So pretty much the goal is all this stuff needs a spot. We're gonna start filling in this center area here with concrete. We're gonna start on this side here, and then we're gonna get shelves and everything built up so it looks really good, really organized. We're finally at the point where we could do stuff in here, and I think it took us about 3 hours for Danielle and I to get everything in here. So we still got a lot left of the day, and really trying to utilize our time, get as much done. I feel very, very awesome about getting all this accomplished in a short amount of time. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, it's like 96 degrees, feels like 106, 107, if not hotter. Woo-wee! So y'all know we've had this shop for a long time, over a year now, and we're finally getting it where it wants to be. The main thing we want is right here through the middle is to have concrete. That way it can be a full-blown working shop. We've already busted out pillars. We've done multiple of those, and those suck. So trying to come in, level out the dirt in here, and get concrete. Just got stung by a freaking wasp. I just got stung by a freaking wasp right there. Damn, that shit hurt. I ain't playing that game. Screw them. Sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. Oh, that hurt like hell, so they paying for it. So I used a concrete calculator online, and I got 16 bags of 80-pound bags of concrete, and I'm gonna see if it'll go about 10 feet. That's what the calculator said, about 4 feet by 10 feet and 4 inches thick. So as of right here, that way, there will never be a ton of weight because these pillars, I don't know if we'll ever be able to get out. So we're gonna do that, and then right here where we can actually drive through the shop, we'll end up going deeper. That way, if we have to drive through something big and heavy, it'll hold the weight. But from here, that way, it should be perfectly fine for what we're gonna do on this side. All right, guys, moment of truth. It's do or die now. It's a start. This is definitely taking a lot more bags than I expected, but hey, we're getting concrete. Well, I got good news and bad news. The generators quit working, but I did end up mixing into that, and I have 5 more bags, so I'm gonna try to do this by hand and just finish this little section. It's just the way things go. Talk about dream project turned nightmare. I think this is why we chose to do dry pour last time in the barn. I was really hoping to get it good this time, but just having issues. I am not a concrete worker, and this is definitely showing you guys that, but we're gonna figure this section out. It's just not doing as much as I wanted, and it's not working out too well. So I'm gonna do something that I probably shouldn't do, but hey, it's the way Jason works. I'm gonna try to mix it a little bit in here and see if that'll mix. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Desperate at this point, but it looks like it's mixing fairly well. I hope I didn't just screw all this up, but this isn't going to have a lot of weight on it anyways on this side, so whatever. So I'm gonna call for the day. I went ahead and weed eat a little bit, just while some of the water was drying out of the concrete, and then I went back and smoothed it out the best I could. It just needs to soak that water down and then polish it off. But for now, pretty pumped with it, especially for things not going well and not having the right tools. It just shows you there's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, guys, I let it dry overnight. It is now about noon o'clock right now, and it's looking pretty freaking good. I'm very impressed. I just need to knock off a little bit of the hard surface on top, which isn't gonna be hard to do. Oh, I'm loving this. Now that the concrete work is done, we got a bunch of lumber and we're going to start building out a bunch of shelves. But unfortunately, my hand just got extremely swollen from the wasp sting, so decided to give it a little bit of a rest, and then the weather kicked in and started raining a lot. So we're just going to let the rain go away. But on the next video, you guys will see us continue on the shop renovation.